Rock and Roll Nightclub. This is Mac DeMarco's first album. My favorite song off of this album is the self-titled Rock and Roll Nightclub. The next album is The Color and the Shape by the Foo Fighters. My favorite songs off of this album are Monkey Wrench, My Hero, and Everlong. The next album is Cowboy Tears by Oliver Tree. This is Oliver Tree's second album, and I really like it. It's very good. It's a good change from alternative pop to country pop. My favorite songs on this album is Cowboys Don't Cry and The Villain, but it also has some pretty good songs such as Suitcase Full of Cash and Geeks and Freaks. I'm pretty freaky, if you know what I mean. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. This is Damn by Kendrick Lamar. This album tells a great story of either Kendrick going from wickedness to weakness, or if you play it backwards to front, weakness to wickedness. My favorite songs on this album are Pride, DNA, and Blood, and Duckworth. Duckworth is the best song on this album by far by its storytelling. This album is Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy. Many people know this album from its hit song Bad Habit, but overall, I think the best song on this album is Sunshine. It is a very, very good album, and it is one of my favorites. I think the only bad song on this album is Cody Freestyle. This is 1989 by Taylor Swift. This is a great album with many hit songs on it. I think that it is her best album, and yeah, it's just pretty good. This album is Isolation has the song After the Storm featuring Tyler, the Creator, which is the most known song off of this album. Overall, I think this is a must-listen album. Or you must listen to After the Storm for its great vocals and great music. This album is Uncle Jazz by Men I Trust. Men I Trust have had some very good work before this album, such as Headroom and their self-titled album. But this is their best, and I love the splatter paint on the cassette. Overall, I think this album is very good and their best album. The next album is Taurus by Earl Sweatshirt. This is a great album for Earl Sweatshirt standalone, and I think the best song off of this album is Chum for its very good lyrics, and I like how personal he gets. I like how he chose to go with a black and white album cover, which is pretty rare to see nowadays with very vibrant colors on albums. Overall, I think this album is very good for his first. The next album is Bastard by Tyler, the Creator. This album has some controversial lyrics for Tyler's first solo album. This is his first album after leaving Odd Future, and I think it is actually pretty good despite some controversial lyrics. I think that VCR is the best song off of this album by far, but it also has some other good songs off of this album. I think the album cover fits it very well. This next album is by Men I Trust again. This album is called Forever Live Sessions. The songs on this album were recorded while they were live. I think this album is great by capturing how good they are live and some great vocal and instrumental plays. I think that some of their songs are actually played better off of this album